It's time refitting the rudder because it was sucking water. If you like the video, please subscribe and give it a thumb up. Thank you so much. That will be no, this is our rudder, and it seems that it sucks some water in here. So I'm fixing it only temporarily because we want to go into our shore roughly in 6 weeks, so I'm having not enough time. It sucked even some water before, but now it's completely dried out. I'm going to cut it out until the first hanger, which is probably here, and this area there I will remove the foam. Then I will rebuild the entire rudder, but therefore it's important first just keep it dry, because of that will be roughly 15 kgs. It pulls the boat back, and that shouldn't be happening. Good. What am I applying? It's the Gelcoat boat wash, so I need a little. It's also perfectly good for teak wood. And just only a little bit into the water, and you will see how nice that rudder will look like afterwards. Well, yes, I said they dropped paint, but that looks nearly new. So the cleats are removed, and that's the hole which was drilled so that the water gets out. I'm so surprised how that looks inside. Yeah, anyhow, here that was for lifting the rudder, and it feels everything a little wet, so which means if that's feeling wet, I hope not that the core inside there is also wet. Because I thought the water level rise maximum if the rudder is down until here, so I thought it should be wet until here. And please don't make that mess inside here as well, because that's what I don't want to open. Next part is, where am I going to open it? I've marked something here and there, because this is probably straight here, so there's not a huge curve, and I can bring in the new form as well here, so I need to just remove it anyhow there, and I fill in the foam from here. There I'm mapping it with a couple of the chop strand mat, and the last layer will be a woven one, each of 160 to 250 grams, and hopefully that's going to work, because again, do not open the entire rudder. That would be a little easier, fiberglassing it. Of course, that's plain. I don't know if you can see this here is somehow, yeah, it's not fully straight, so I have to see. I got the West system, what's that, for 410, and make that rudder smooth again. So I need some breath. That's now send it with the ankle grinder. Now I have to smoothen it a little bit. This one I have not grinded due to this will be the part which I'm going to open. Yeah, and opposite, same, also here the corners look nice. It's done, so smoothen it a little bit, and I decided entirely to just add one additional layer of woven fabric. Yeah, 2 times I've cleaned already, and I'm pretty happy about this vacuum. Well, also here, this looks pretty smooth, and that's ready for the polyester vinyl. Great, I hope that works. I didn't lose any stability, even not here at the corner, but at the moment I guess you can even cut the paper that's sharp, but I'm flipping something here, so I don't know yet how I'm doing it. Maybe probably I lay one here and there, because that's too, the angle, it's just too narrow. I will see. And here, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, from here, for example. So that means like I have to rebuild this, but that should work. I had to move inside. Outside it's too cold, -6 degrees, so I can't work outside. I cut the hole, and surprisingly, which I could know, is there is no foam in. What they did instead is they just laminated some foam here. So you can see it as well. Here it's in, so I leave it. What I'm going to do is now I'm shafting this, that I can lay the new glass. Here it comes with 410. I will just make it smooth again, and then I refill this. The thickness of this is around 6 millimeters. So I'm guessing 8 layers of fiber should do it. And that's the whole part, which I've cut it out. And I leave it just to measure the curve proper. And yeah, that are the holes which they've drilled in because it was sucking water. That means like up on everything, it's fine. I need to entirely cover that corner again and make it smooth. At the moment it's sharp like a knife. But that's what I'm going to do now, and that will be filled with a 2-component foam. Then it will be sanded down towards this lower part of the corner, and hopefully it's going to work. Let me show you up on I've sanded it. Well, I guess that was toolless. So I wait 10 minutes and just get the middle part out again and order. So I cut the first part, but you still see the holes, like here, and that one I need to fill. It's easy to cut after 15 minutes. That's probably nice. Finally, after 6 days, the second cartridge arrived. Now I can start filling that holes which I have. So it's accomplished. Now I have to wait exactly 15 minutes. Then the form expands a little bit, and I can start with the saw cutting it anyhow in the form and shape as I want. That was a sentence with nothing. As you see here, it lifts, so I have no idea. I used polyester resin with the 407, and it was said it should work. So you see, beside of it is damned hot. That was not a good idea. Here it looks a little better. This is the second part I applied. Smelly like hell. Yeah, let me see. I guess I will just ferry it and cut the corners a little and just go with epoxy again. That's better. Resend it. And now I prepared it a little thinner so to stick better on the foam. And as you see, there are still holes. That's fine, because I have not yet used it as the fairing compound. Next will be just sanding it slightly again. And after sanding, I apply a final very thick coat, so thickened coat of the 407. And then I can start laying the... Here it comes. And as you see, the surface looks much smoother. So also the low spots I've fared. The trick with the 407 here, so that you do not have the silica in, is just mix it thoroughly with a scraper. Applied, sanded and shaped. So the only low spot I still have is around here, which means like I'm going to build one layer of glass, so it's 0.2 millimeters, exactly only on this way. And if you see it, the shape, I hope you can see it, the shape is excellent. Yeah, it was time to lay the glass. It looks nice and smooth, I guess. There you see the line where I just attached the both sides together. And well, that's usual or normal because I'm going with the multi-tool and cut along here. It's now 5 layers. That should be sufficient for the rudder. The shape is excellent. Just here around is maybe 0.5 millimeter low spot, but that one I'm going to fill with 407 again. So the excess is trimmed. Now I need to start sanding it, especially here where I've laid just an overlapping part and those kind of corners. Starting with 60, going down to 120 and then 240, and then I'm going to entirely fade that. Fairing complete. It looks very smooth. As you see, it's nearly flat. Here are certain parts because due to the curve, which I need to go and sand a little smoother, but else I think that looked really good. Yes, is ready to receive the top coat. It's so super smooth, as you hopefully can see. I am really impressed. It was with 240 and luckily the compound wasn't too thick, so grinding was super simple. Yeah, okay, I have the mask on already, and now I'm going to paint the first side with Nordic Top Coat VT. The coat is applied, and yeah, I think that looks pretty smooth. So for sure in the upper part I need to polish it, but from here onwards there I just sand it slightly down to here because there I apply PVC anti-fouling. It goes on. So the top coat is perfectly on. So you can see it's even polished with 2000 sandpaper, I guess, but I will make a Perfection Pro on it. That looks much more nicer. And here is the VC Tar 2 on, because until, guess you can see it here, until there, I apply the VC 17 anti-fouling. That's one of the last step now, finally. And here is my Perfection, the 2-component surface smoothed out, highly glossy upper part of the rudder. It's a mixed ratio of 2:1, so I do this with my scale and mixing in here, and then I just roll it only half. And the reason why, probably you see here, the top coat did not work out as a way as I wanted, because I guess I'm lacking the skills. But with Perfection and Snow White high gloss, I guess it looks damn spiffy afterwards. Oh, it is accomplished. Let me show you how. Hey, here it comes. It's nice, I hope so. But again, voila. While opening the color, you should read proper. That was the last step. The VC 17 is on, so anti-fouling fits on the rudder, and the Perfection from International looks gorgeous. It's so damn shiny and smooth, so I really love it. Next are the cleats, anywhere there, and there, and then I'm done.